What is going on, everybody? A2 Angler here, and we are we're gonna try to go fishing. We had a giant ice storm hit Ann Arbor, and you know, I'm a teacher. We've had 3 days off from this storm. We have like 19 schools that have lost power or been damaged. The kitchens have lost a lot of food, and there's just been a ton of damage around the city in terms of like there's full-on trees that have fallen, there's branches that have fallen, there's downed wires left and right. There's a tree fell on my neighbor's house. They're okay, thank God. And the other side of that tree that split fell onto the next neighbor's car. So, you know, Ann Arbor Fire Department is saying this is one of the largest ice storms in recent, like 2 decades or more, you know, several decades in Ann Arbor. So it's kind of a historic moment, and just driving through the neighborhoods to get to the spot has been kind of sad. There's just so much damage to property and infrastructure. I hope everyone's doing well, but you know, at times like these, and I know myself and others use fishing to kind of be able to focus on one solitary thing and take our mind off of things. And you know, that's the goal today. Been helping a lot of families through this little crisis, and I'm happy to do so, but it weighs on you. And wow, there are a ton of loons. There's so many loons. There's like 15, 20 loons out on the lake right now. Anyway, so yeah, just gonna come out, get our mind off of things. We brought the giant swim bait rod, 9-ounce max on that swim bait rod, and I'm going to be throwing a larger glide bait. And then I brought out the BFS reel as well, which is rated down to like a 32nd. So we take a really finessey swim bait. So we'll see. This is kind of a check to see if it's big swim bait or finesse swim bait will do the trick today. So let's get it. Man, it is cold. Like I said, it's like 30 degrees right now. My hands are definitely gonna freeze up, but if you catch a fish, it's worth it in my opinion. And I think part of what makes this point so good is that there's a stream that's running into here, and this stream comes out and dumps into this area. So you're getting an influx of kind of new water. That new water can be warmer than the water here, and so fish can sit on the point, and you know, you never know what nutrients is coming out of this little stream either. Today we're using the Daiwa Gecko Bijin on the lightest rod that I own. I have another rod on its way. Oh, my hands are gonna freeze, man. That's another good one. So it's basically gonna sink into about 18, and I'm pulling it up from 18 to about 8. Well, the finesse is definitely not getting on the bite. I mean, it's tough conditions as is. Post front, essentially. Cold temps. Dirty water. So, I mean, it's gonna be hard anyway. Should have brought a jig. Warm up my damn hands. All right, this is a bit of a different bait. This is a river to sea, I think it's called a river to sea glide bait. And I didn't check my brakes. I'm at 4. Let's go to 6. And the only thing I know about these is from watching Zaldane videos. So I'm excited to learn how to really actually use these effectively at some point. No! Oh crap. I knew that was gonna happen. There goes that bait. I freaking hook set that thing. Oh crap. Alright, well my spot didn't prove very good. So what we're gonna do, and I lost a swim bait, which sucks, but I think what we'll do now is I'm gonna head to another spot, protected from the wind. It's gonna be a little sketchy to get there. But yeah, we're gonna hike over to the other side, closer to a deeper area, a little drop off. Drops to about probably 17. So, and nobody's on it right now. So we're gonna go check that out. So stick with us, stay tuned, and hopefully we can catch something. Okay, welcome to Sketchfield, where we're walking through a forest. The tree is like that. Leaning way too far for my liking. But just walk around, keep your head up, and pray you don't get impaled by a branch. I remember this is what I used to do before sonar. Is I'd come back, I'd evaluate the bait. It's got some crap on it, so we throw a little bit more to the right, get away from that crap, and hope that they're just chilling on the edge of it. And that's gonna make you a bit more successful too. Ooh, that was interesting. I don't know what that was. There's no junk on it, so that was very interesting. Piked. I just got piked, man. F. That's it. That's all she wrote. I knew there was something there, though. Hijo de puta! Well, there you go, people. That's the only bait I brought. Oh, that's so annoying. Get pike like that. BFS gear, man. It's light gear. You're not gonna catch pike like that. Dang. Could have caught the first fish of the year. Ah, well. Alright, so I went back to the house. I had some lunch. I chilled out. And the sun came up. The sun's popped out. It warmed up about 4 degrees from the morning. And I'm not going down like this. I'm not getting piked. Well, I'll probably get piked again, but I'm not going down like this. I went out. I got a couple more hooks. Well, I replenished my hooks from home. We got the same stuff. I'm not bringing out big swim bait though, because I'm not ready to lose $50 on a swim bait. But we got the BFS rod, and just for giggles, I pulled out the crankbait rod, which I have never caught anything, you know, really on a crankbait. I just don't understand them. Daiwa sent me. I won the Daiwa raffle. So in that was a couple crankbait rods and the Tatula SV. So I grabbed that rod, still got the wrapping on it, but we're gonna uncork that. We're gonna chuck a crankbait around, and you know, we'll see what we can do here. pike or whatever it may be. I brought the pliers, but I'm not going down like that. I'm not going to get piked and go home and cry about it. I'm going to catch a fish today. So let's do it. Green light. Come on now. See ya. Okay, so now we got BFS versus crankbait. We're gonna throw BFS for a while, and just because I believe in the swim bait. Cold water, early spring, little finesse swim bait. Can't get better than that. And you can just hear generators all over the city right now. Like I said, it looks like a tornado hit. All right, so the bait of choice is gonna be these finesse eyes, Z-Man finesse eyes, minnow style jig head. Like I said, we have 3 of them now, so hopefully we don't get bit off too many times. All right, so there you go. That is what we're gonna be throwing off the tip of this, where we got bit off last time. Like I said, with the last time I came out in the morning, is basically like find that angle, and every cast is going to tell you something. I've already eliminated most of this left side from like 10 to 12 maybe, so now I'm going to fish 12 to 1. And this thing looks just like a minnow. That's a cast right there. Bit, fish. So now we are, oh yeah, we're hooked up. Big head shakes, man. Good head shakes on this one. This is probably a pike that bit me off, but you never know. Yeah, that's a pike. That's that same pike that bit me off. First fish of 2023 on the BFS. Oh, I can't even see the line. There you go. This is a cold fish. Like I was saying, they're sitting here. Look at how fat he is. He's sitting here and he's just eating up. They're just feeding as the wind is blowing around this inside corner, and that shallow point over there. Little minnows are coming around it and they're getting annihilated by the fish that are feeding there. Predatory fish love to set up in that area. Oh, that feels good. So, like I said, the river's dumping into the lake over on this side. I'm on the inside of the turn. There's a point right there, and there's just a little spot right here where fish can wait. They can set up, and they can ambush. So it's a perfect little spot for them to be sitting in and ambush any little minnows that are coming across this area. That was awesome. Oh, that's a fish. Oh yeah. It's really hard to tell their size on this stuff. I don't know what it is. Coming in. Oh, it's another pike. Probably the same one. No, it's a little different. Oh, we got off. All right, well, there you go. A fish. First fish of 2023 is a pike. Let's go home and get warm. But just goes to show, one, you can't give up, but two, we started on a windblown point and they just weren't there. And you know, we moved from the outside of the bend to the inside of the bend where the current was and where fish could rest alongside the current. Probably some type of eddy underwater. It's not as obvious, but it's definitely a resting place for predatory fish. And you can see we caught, I think, 2, maybe 3 pike. I can't remember because my head's so cold, but the fish will stage there and they will nail any bait fish looking thing that's going to come by them. And that one pike was full of bait in its belly, so that's what you want to see. So anyway, while you're out there, just make sure you're looking for those spots where fish can rest and bait fish are close, or bait fish could be ambush points. Those fish are still cold, their metabolism's still catching up, and they need to feed, so everything can work in your favor in the springtime. See you later.